I love my social media show. Hi everybody, you're watching the Monica Makes It Happen social media show. I'm Monica Morales and this show is all about empowering you and our communities. Today we have critical information that can save lives. We're partnering with Goya, giving 3 large checks. You know I love checks. I love giving checks to our community, to the community champions really making it happen. But first, this.
Monica Makes It Happen is proudly supported by Goya. If it's Goya, it has to be good.
Yeah, we love Goya, and January is Human Trafficking Prevention Month. There is a safe haven in Rockland County saving lives right now, and we got an inside look. Take a look. Vanessa Petrosian says she got a second chance at life. That's because she found a place here in Rockland County that saved her life. Her message, you can do it too.
We want to make sure that every victim knows that they don't have to go through it alone.
This feels like home to you.
It'll always be home to me.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful place. It changes lives.
Vanessa Petrosian says she escaped death countless times at the hands of the person who she says was supposed to love her, her now ex-husband, showing us pictures too graphic to show you.
All I can remember is he beat me unconscious. I woke up the next morning, went to the bathroom, and I didn't recognize my own face in the mirror. He wailed on me until, from what I can remember, like a boxer.
Petrosian says she was terrified to leave. She had to escape with her baby, and she did.
And we're so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth Santiago, the CEO of the Center for Safety and Change in Rockland County, is who Petrosian says is her hero.
Vanessa's story is why we do what we do.
Santiago says her center has seen a huge increase in the number of victims, especially of human trafficking, and is in need of support.
This room is really where we do group sessions with children.
They now have 15 beds that are always full. While we were there, the phones were constantly ringing with people needing help. Petrosian says they also provide critical services like education, legal representation, advocacy, and counseling. The CEO of Goya Foods, Bob Unanaway, was on the Monica Makes It Happen show this month to talk about their national push to fight human trafficking.
If we become aware, we have no choice but to act on it. Last year, there were 85,000 children missing in our country. That's grown to over 340,000.
Saving the day, says Santiago, is partnerships with businesses like Goya's humanitarian initiative, Goya Cares. Santiago hopes to help even more victims. So what can someone do if they're watching?
They can call, if you're from Rockland County, our 24-hour hotline, 845-634-3344.
Or go to GoyaCares.com and we'll link you there at Monica Morales TV on all of our social media platforms. Also, our next Monica Makes It Happen show, well, Goya is giving $50,000 to this magnificent place. Right here in Rockland County, Monica Morales, Pix 11 News.
Thank you, Monica.
I can't tell you how much I love everyone in the studio. It is an army of angels, Bob. That's what you called it. The CEO of Goya is here, and Rafael Toro, very good friend of our show, Goya Foods. Tell me about this. I mean, it does take an army to fight something like this.
You know, Monica, we were completely unaware of this years ago, and we were involved in the movie Sound of Freedom, and we became aware of this incredible evil, and it woke us up to join forces with an incredible coalition of people, and we're so blessed with people like Center for Safety and Change, Covenant House of New York and New Jersey, and many other groups. We're so blessed. We are part of this army, and we need to create awareness, and we need to step up and love our neighbors and defend, you know, the people who are most vulnerable. Stand up for them. Have the courage to stand up. We can save a life.
Rafael, talk about courage. You've been doing this for so many decades in our communities. I always see you at every church, every community organization. They know you, they love you. But tell me about this coalition and this Hydrate for Hope is what it's called.
Well, Goya Cares is about creating awareness, it's about education, but it's also about coalition building. So we wanted to do something that would do all 3 things. So we wanted to do something that would educate our consumers, educate our customers, and also help our partners, our coalition partners. So we created this program called Hydrate for Hope, which means that in the month of, from September to November, for every product of coconut water that we sold, we would make a donation to 7 organizations throughout the country. We were able to raise $350,000 by doing it.
$350,000. That's incredible.
And today, we were giving $50,000 to Covenant House of New York and $50,000 to Covenant House of New Jersey and $50,000 to the Center of Safety and Change so they can continue doing the great work that they do to make our community aware. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to make sure that people do not become victims. You know, that's what we're trying. We're educating people so they don't become victims.
And it takes money. So you are writing the checks, which Vanessa, I mean, we saw firsthand, the phones were ringing off the hook. Tell me about that. In Rockland County, the phones are ringing off the hook. You need that funding.
The funding will actually will go a further impact than they can even imagine. Yeah. The amount of people that we need to help, whether it's through counseling, advocacy, legal services, shelter, food insecurities. What we know is that victims should not have to go through any of it alone. And that's really what this money will do. It will ensure that we're able to continue to be there for victims.
Julia, it's critical funding, but also one thing you want someone watching to know.
Yes, we know human trafficking is increasing in our communities, unfortunately. We're working together with the New Jersey Attorney General as the named service provider for human trafficking victims in New Jersey since 2020. We've served over 400 survivors since that time, over half of whom were children and youth. And we know 2 things. Human trafficking is an underreported crime, and the vulnerabilities that play a role in human trafficking are on the rise, like homelessness. Homelessness was up 18% last year.
I was telling him I fight housing for our, for years now, 10 years, and you said that's part of it. It's these problems with housing, food. You've been fighting food insecurity. So it's all tied in together, and you're making it happen.
Yes.
Yeah. And
this money really makes a difference. Thank you.
Yeah, funding, and thank you. Doctor, I mean, what is one thing, if someone's watching online, that they should know immediately?
Yeah.
It's in their neighborhoods. It's in their...
Absolutely. And that's one thing that I would encourage people to do, is to become more educated about the issue so that they can recognize the signs and so that they can report any suspicious activity that they may see.
We're going to put that number up. We always try to put the number up when we did your every time. Bob, any final thoughts about what's... I feel like there's a shift happening because you're leading the way. You've been leading the way. There's an energy shift.
You know, Monica, not to diminish money and food that, we contribute, but the heart, the caring for these children, for our neighbors, that heart, that's the shift that we're seeing because we're aware of this and these incredible angels behind us and many other groups, one life at a time. Yeah. That's the shift. We're recognizing what's happening and we're waking up and we're moving closer to God. We need to love each other and move closer to God. The only thing that can defeat hate is love.
Well, I'm so grateful to be able to tell these stories and have these community champions. There they are, the army of angels that you've been talking about. Yeah, clap. Thank you for the work that you do every single day. And I'm going to visit each and every one of you. Vanessa, you got the first one. But we're going to make sure, thanks to Natalie, thanks to Raphael, we're going to be visiting all of you, telling all of your stories every single day right on the Pix 11 News every single night. And thank you all for being here. Thank you for watching our show. As always, we're planning some big things for 2025 thanks to Goya. Watch our next show. That's Monday, January 27th at 4:30. A lot more conversation, a lot more information. And watch me every night, at 5:45 and 6:45 right here on Pix 11. Is that enough promotion for you, everybody? Let's keep making it happen together. See you next time. Thank you so much. Thank you. I love you guys. Oh, I get a hug.